Are you losing yourself? Are you tired of feeling weak and unhealthy most of the time? Is quitting porn so hard for you? Are these simple pixels on the screen damaging your whole life? Would you be able to survive such a big trap? The reason why you are so deeply stuck in the habit of porn and masturbation is that you are the prey and the whole world is against you now. The world is pushing us to chase more and more pleasures, influenced by preconceptions built since childhood. It molds you to seek pleasures from a very young age, draining away all the energy, positivity, essence, and the genuine qualities that turn a boy into a man. We don't get trapped immediately, it's a constant process of getting trapped. It's such a deep and horrible thing that even if we see the truth in pain, we won't be able to turn away. Such is the illusion and power of lust. When a man tastes sensual pleasures, it takes away everything from him, leaving him with nothing. You must have seen the impact of this in your own life. It's you, yourself, damaging your own life with your own decisions, but there's also something beyond your control that you don't know is influencing you. Your task is to make yourself so strong that no external force should control you. Also, a main thing that is making the youth dead and stealing away their energy is wrong knowledge. We see a lot of people online who share fake knowledge. These people literally state that ejaculating and having sex often is healthy. This is the biggest lie ever told and the most poisonous words you will ever hear. These words from weak people make you weak and a slave. For a long time, wise people have warned others to stay away from excessive pleasures. If we closely examine the words of spiritual leaders and philosophers, we will understand the true meaning of real celibacy and the power it gives to a man. We have many examples of this, such as one from Pythagoras. A man asked Pythagoras when a man should have sex with a woman, to which Pythagoras replied, "When you want to lose what strength you have." End of quote. We won't fully grasp the real meaning and realization of these quotes unless and until we have experienced the true strength and supernatural powers that semen gives to a man. These words not only came from realization, but also from deep and real experiences. Even science fails to prove the benefits and supernatural powers of semen and celibacy. The greatest minds of all time have stated these things themselves. What other approval do we need now? The world has ignored the true essence of these texts and has interpreted things for themselves. The best thing we can do is not to rush to judgment on anything. It will save us from a lot of mistakes. The point here is that we can't easily reach the meaning of such profound quotes. The world is lost behind pleasures, and it's now making slaves out of education systems. We need real men who hold the power to change the world and show us the right way. The reality is, these men do exist, but they are very rare. We are getting stuck more and more with every reward we chase. With every ejaculation, you are completely losing yourself. The more you feed the cravings of your senses, the more you are lost. Man is losing everything he has with his own hands. If a man conserves his semen for a long time, it constantly adds to his mental and physical strength. A man's body is in a constant process of creating semen. After a period of time, semen gets absorbed in the body. This is real nutrition, strength, and essence for a man, which truly makes him a man. This is how a man gains strength and stability. If he keeps losing every drop of semen in his body, he will never be able to experience real strength. His body and physiology will only be busy making sperm and gathering energy through food and various sources. Our physiology and psychology go haywire if we keep ejaculating all the time and don't replenish our energies via other means. The faster you use it, the more your body is forced to produce it. The more you conserve it, the more strength your body has in nearly everything. Then you are free to do nearly anything. Recently, I read the book, Atomic Habits. And it really made me realize why we are doing what we do and how we can focus on what we actually need to do. It also taught me how to recognize and declutter bad or unnecessary habits. The book delves deeply into how habits are formed. To form any habit, it has to go through these 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. This 4-step pattern is the backbone of every habit, and your brain runs through these steps in the same order each time. First, there is the cue. The cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. It is a bit of information that predicts a reward. Your mind is constantly analyzing the environment for hints of where rewards are located. Because the cue is the first indication that we are close to a reward, it naturally leads to a craving. Cravings are the second step, and they are the motivational force behind every habit. Without some level of motivation or desire, without craving a change, we have no reason to act. What you crave is not the habit itself, but the change in state that it delivers. For example, you do not want to turn on the television, you want to be entertained. Cravings differ from person to person. The third step is the response. The response is the actual habit you perform, which can take the form of a thought or an action. This is the actual physical activity you perform to satisfy your cravings. And the final and fourth thing is the reward. The response delivers a reward. Rewards are the end goal of every habit. The cue is about noticing a reward. The craving is about wanting a reward. The response is about obtaining a reward. This is the loop where you are stuck in. All of your habits follow this pattern, from the moment you get triggered until the moment you lose yourself. Think about it. Sex desire is the most powerful of human desires. When driven by this desire, men develop keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, and creative ability unknown to them at other times. So strong and impelling is the desire for sexual contact that men freely run the risk of life and reputation to indulge it. When harnessed and redirected along other lines, this motivating force maintains all of its attributes of keenness of imagination, courage, etc., which may be used as powerful creative forces in literature, art, or in any other profession or calling, including, of course, the accumulation of riches. Your sensory nervous system is continuously monitoring which actions satisfy your desires and deliver pleasures. Feelings of pleasure and disappointment are part of the feedback mechanism that helps your brain distinguish useful actions from useless ones. Rewards close the feedback loop and complete the habit cycle. We underestimate how much our brains and bodies can do without thinking. At the start of every habit, we are aware of what we are doing, but with time, when the habit is formed, it becomes automatic. Even the smallest cues lead to the reward. Visual cues are the greatest catalysts of our behavior. A small change in what you see can lead to a big shift in what you do. This is an important point to be understood, as it makes you aware of yourself and prompts introspection. Because of all this, I'm saying that you are not horny, it's just that you are stuck in a loop. A loop controlled by your own biology rather than your intellect. We are constantly giving ourselves the justification that we are procreating at an optimal level, with the help of porn in our own hands. In the end, your body simply wants to do what is best for itself and for its survival. You are not using your body is using you. You are stuck in a pattern that this modern world has created to exploit and destroy you. This modern world is using you against yourself. Be a man and stay away from devils. Flourish and cleanse yourself with the power of your own spirit. In the end, I simply want to say this: for how long are you going to keep tarnishing your own essence, even after knowing all the worst consequences?